Welcome to From the Ground Up. We are a Grit Daily sponsored podcast where we talk with folks who work at startups all over the world about the jobs that they're doing, their products, and more. The goal is to try and get folks information on how they can run their businesses better. And today, I am joined by Alice Shikova. She's the marketing lead at Space ID. Hi, Alice. Welcome to the show.
Hi, John. Thanks for having me.
It's really good to have you here. And so you're the marketing lead at Space ID. Tell me about your company and tell me about your background too.
Hi, everyone. My name is Alice. I'm the marketing lead at Space ID. As John already introduced me, previously I was the CMO at Volks Finance, which was the biggest dev on Algorand, and it is up till now. I joined Space ID half a year ago, and I'm very excited about what we've been cooking at Space ID, what our mission is, and about our future roadmap. Space ID is a universal multi-chain Web3 domain name service that allows anyone to create, trade, manage their Web3 domains and start building their Web3 identities. It also offers SDK and API toolkit for developers to plug into their own infrastructure the Web3 domain functionality. Space ID was founded in 2022, and since then we garnered more than 2.5 million domain name registrations and more than 1.5 million domain name holders.
That's great. Tell me about how did you get involved in the blockchain space? Definitely an interesting area, subject matter that people want to hear about. How did you get involved in it?
Yeah, I believe my crypto rabbit hole is slightly atypical. I got into the space just by accident. I was on my tenure as a marketing manager at one of the IT company, and then I decided to change my job. And when another IT company hired me, they only after we signed the contract, they told me that they're actually dealing with the Bitcoin mining app, because in my country, where I'm originally from, and I'm originally from Russia, the cryptocurrency was semi-legal back then, and no one wanted to reveal the actual business. So this is how I got started. I was fascinated by the technology. I started my own blog on Hacker Noon. I started to research and study myself. And then I discovered DeFi, decentralized finance, which made me passionate and made me, it just got me into the Web3 and into the crypto space even deeper. So I decided that decentralized finance is the actual sphere where I want to dig in deeper, and I want to discover all of the tools, and I want to contribute to the project that is recrafting the crypto space and that is building something valuable.
Oh, great. DeFi, for all those people who don't know out there, just briefly describe to us what DeFi is, what decentralized finance is, what makes it different from traditional finance.
So decentralized finance is an alternative financial instruments that allow people to operate without intermediary. Let's say I want to lend some money from you, and I can do it directly from you without an intermediary in between us, without any bank. That's just a simple example. So we call it P2P trade, and this relates to decentralized finance.
Got it. What project are you working on at the moment? And we already kind of know sort of what attracted you to it, but tell us about the project you're working on in the moment.
So at the moment, I'm working at Space ID, and the niche that we've been working at is slightly different. That was a completely uncharted niche for me, the area of Web3 domains. And many people out there don't know about Web3 domains and why we actually need them. And when I joined the team and when I digged in deeper, I understood that area is not just uncharted, but it's also underrated. because I would say the best moment for Web3 domains was in 2021. That niche was skyrocketing. Many people were crazy about setting up .eth, let's say alice.eth names or alice.bnb, but then they stopped caring and that feature became just a nice feature to have for projects. But in the age of AI and in this rapidly growing space, Web3 domains has such high potential, not only for individual users, but just for the blockchain space overall, because we have a lot of AI agents coming up, and it's so difficult to filter out the scam sometimes. And Web3 domains, what is this? It's your name, it's name in service, it's something that identify you as an individual in the Web3 space. It's something that could identify an AI agent, and not only identify, but also authenticate and verify. So it creates some sort of identification, authentication, and verification layer, which is so valuable for the Web3 space. I believe Web3 space has so much scam, as I already mentioned, and so many hacking attacks and opportunity, just like um, people are afraid of entering Web3 because they know how often it gets wrecked and how easy it is to lose your money. So I believe Web3 domains is definitely something that um, the blockchain space should get on fully. Plus, a very, very simple example, I believe that even decades ago, and I don't know, maybe even in the last century, people always valued premier names. They always valued premier phone numbers. They were always ready to pay for this specific name that they want to have on their car plate or that they want to have on their mobile phone. And right now is the best moment for people to actually get their Web3 domain almost for free. It's such a low cost, but we don't know what will happen when the Web3 skyrockets, and those Web3 domains might cost a fortune.
Yeah. Well, as far as digital identity solutions, you brought that up. What role do you think that they will be playing in the blockchain landscape over the coming years?
So I think Web3 domains will be very, very helpful in the area of AI agents, of decentralized financial artificial intelligence landscape. In that area, this could be a great help to enable that interaction process between AI agents. And even if we're talking about intellectual property, like the story protocol that went out just today, it's one of our partners, and we enable .ip as well. And in this way, we allow creators and consumers to interact with one another in an easier manner, not just using their wallet addresses as identifiers. And the wallet address on chain is just like a crazy long alphanumeric string of letters and numbers. It's not human readable, and the Web3 domains can replace that craziness and enable a better user experience.
Yeah, yeah. That look something to look forward to in the future. So, but yeah, in your role at Space ID, what lessons have you learned that will help you be a better Web3 professional, a more effective Web3 professional, and for those out there watching, some lessons for them as well?
Always, always follow the trends and always be looped in on what's going on in the Web3 space. I'd say trying to be chronically online, how awful it could sound, but this is the skill that any web professional should have, and you should monitor the news that are coming up every hour, if not every 15 minutes, and make your decisions be very, very flexible in your decision making process, and basically some of the marketing strategies will directly be related to the current trends. This is one of the skill. Another skill is stress resistant. Be ready to handle stress and embrace the chaos. It's all about Web3. And I think having those two skills, you'll be already a good candidate for any Web3 company.
Yeah, better be able to handle that stress. So outside of work, what initiatives are you involved with that you may be related to the blockchain that you are particularly excited about?
I've been running a Web3 marketing community in Lisbon. It's a local community of Web3 marketing professionals from actually the biggest projects in the crypto space. We do organize very nice dinners all together, and we don't allow any developers to enter our group because we want to facilitate purely marketing discussions. We
Oh,
want
wow.
to discuss our pain points, and everything marketing related in the crypto space. And I'm also advocating for education in Web3, especially if this relates to the girls and women. We know that right now there are less women in the Web3 space than the blockchains. We definitely need to sort it out and to improve the situation. So I do participate in different mentoring programs. My last program was with Women in Blockchain Africa program, where I was a mentor for one of the girls. That was exciting too. And I also belong to, I'm an active member of Chain community, where we do chatter about blockchain. We help each other learn different trends. Let's say last weekend we were learning about how to start coding and how to build an AI agent. That was exciting, especially when you're not a developer.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, those are my major activities outside of my work.
Very good. Some good stuff there. Partnerships that you have with other brands. What are some recent partnerships you can talk about that are exciting?
Yeah, so one of our recent partnerships was the partnership with MetaMask, and we
Oh,
made a game-changing feature with Space ID. We basically allowed everyone to use their handles in the MetaMask wallet. And for those who don't know, MetaMask is one of the biggest Web3 wallets in the Web3 space. So what you could do in MetaMask right now, you can use your handle. Let's say I want to use alice.bnb and I want to send my crypto to john.eth. So I just go to MetaMask and type, instead of your wallet address, I type john.eth and then I can send my crypto to. So it simplifies so many things, and it elevates the user experience of the Web3 and make it more like Web2 user friendly functionality. Another big partnership that we are doing is with Story Protocol. We've been working on creating the Web3 domains for intellectual property on chain, and what we will so what we will actually do, you will learn next week because it's some secret news right now and I'm a little bit spoiling here, but we do have more exciting partnerships coming up in the next few weeks and few months. Our roadmap is pretty full. I cannot reveal everything, but this will be related to AI landscape, AI agents, and AI companies, AI projects.
why are partnerships such a big part of your overall strategy there at the company?
I think for any Web3 project, partnership is just um, the key to success, and just or even the key factor to survival, because Web3 landscape is so fragmented and all of the projects are not interconnected with one another. And by making partnerships, you kind of trying to you're making the user experience better by by allowing users to use more chains. If you're a DEX and you want to reside on multiple chain, or you want, let's say we want users, we want to have users from Arbitrum chain, and we want to have users from BNB chain, but we also want to allow those users to have the domains from Ethereum, or from Daiko or from Injective. This is why we are, I would say, the only multi-chain domain name provider. Because if you take Unstoppable, they don't have so many chains as we do, and we reside on more than 17 chains for now. Or ENS belongs only to Ethereum. So we definitely solve this problem, and like horizontal expansion, when we conquer as more projects as possible, allows us to make the domains the industry standard and to make it not just a nice to have feature, but a must to have feature.
That's great. So, as far as Space ID goes and your plans for the rest of the year, I know you had mentioned that you can't tell us about everything, but what can you tell us about the Space ID's plans for the rest of the year?
So we will definitely continue expanding horizontally, and we will continue working for simplified payments with MetaMask snaps. We will continue working towards AI agents and decentralized AI landscape by enabling transparency, by enabling verification and authentication layer to the AI space that is so um, not dangerous, but it has a lot of pitfalls that some of us even might not know about right now. Those are two directions that we want to continue, but I think our business development team would know better. This is just from my marketing perspective. And from the marketing perspective, I'd say we would be working towards better user onboarding and to probably make the user journey as well as the user experience on our platform as simple and seamless as possible.
Well, as far as marketing strategy goes, what news and developments are you keeping a close eye on to inform your marketing strategy?
So the news and developments, I'd say, based on our roadmap, the news related to AI and the news related to new blockchains that are launching, especially in this bull market. Those are two sectors that I would pay attention to. Some political news that could influence the crypto space, and we all know what happened with Trump, especially with Trump token, when some people made millions and some people lost money. And then we see how many changes we are awaited with his recent inauguration. That's very exciting. At the same time, it's stressful. But yeah, I would say those are areas that we've been constantly monitoring, and yeah.
Yeah, you got to constantly moves at lightning speed out there. Well, so to follow you professionally out there,
Mhm.
what are some how can people follow you professionally? What are the best ways to see what you and Space ID are up to?
I think definitely visit our website. It's space.id. Very simple. Um, Check out our naming services and reach out to us on X. It's Space ID Protocol. Um, to reach out to me, it's also Alice SH15, my X account. I'll be happy to chat about Web3 marketing, about Space ID, and about Web3 professional sphere as well. And feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. It's Alice Shikova.
On LinkedIn. And any other things that you wish you would have mentioned? You'd feel remiss if you didn't mention.
No, I just want to say thank you, John, for having me here today. That was a very pleasant show. And yeah, I thanks everyone for joining in today. I wish you guys keep up with the trends. And if you ever think of entering the Web3 sphere, either if you are a user or if you want to find some Web3 Web3 career here. Um, that's a very nice moment, and I think you should jump in.
Yeah, it was especially in a bull market, like you said. So now may be the right time. Alice Shikova, great to have you on the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you soon.